Well, I was gonna say girls have dating on easy mode, but okay. So okay, you walked up, you just said hi, and then he carried the rest of the conversation, I'm assuming.
Not necessarily. I think, you know how it usually goes. Hi, what's your name? You know, where are you from? Snapchat, whatever.
Wait, question. So had you spotted him before, and then like you set it up in such a way that you would cross paths?
No, I literally saw him.
You saw him
as he was walking by, just beelined.
No shit.
When you when you get a feeling, you get a feeling. You just have to go for it.
Hey, I give you props for that.
How long has it been?
I give you props.
Little under a month. It's very new.
That's a yikes, though.
Well, I met him.
Long distance.
I met him in August.
He's a great dude, though.
But we've just started hanging out.
It's not long distance. Is not, especially.
I wouldn't say it's long distance because we're not.
He lives in Minnesota.
We're not in a relationship yet. We're just talking. And
It's
honestly,
still
I think
kinda
this
long
is
distance.
like.
Are you entertaining other options right now?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, you are leading to what
A
will
long-distance
inevitably
situationship at the moment, right?
It will inevitably be a long distance relationship if it does come to that. He's in Minnesota. You're in California.
For now.
He's gonna move here.
Not necessarily, but it's not gonna.
Are
the
you
long distance part of it would be pretty short, but.
How? You're gonna drop out of UCSB?
Not saying that, just for reasons I'm not going to comment on, but.
He's got a private jet. Hello.
I mean, he is flying out. Like, I've known him.
For a
I've really
weekend?
known him for like 2 weeks.
Okay, but then he goes back to Minnesota for a couple
And then
months.
I go back to Minnesota, so it's really not that long that we're not seeing each other.
That's
honestly,
a long distance relationship,
I
but
think,
okay.
I honestly see this as beneficial because, you know, when you're in that like honeymoon bubble like stage with someone, it's really easy to be infatuated with their looks and you know the physical aspect of it. I just have to rely on his personality. You know, he calls me every day. He hypes me up. He still gives me attention. He's around for the right reasons. You know?
But when you saw him, you did not walk up to him and introduce yourself and beeline for him because of his personality.
I didn't know him yet.
Right. So, but
physical attraction is important.
Okay, but that was the basis for you walked up to him because I'm assuming you being so overt like that, you found him to be exceptionally attractive.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, so the physical attraction is already established.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say that like when you're in the honeymoon stage with a girl, like you don't get carried away with like, I don't know, you like them so much because they're right there, like y'all can like cuddle and whatever. When you just have to rely on personality, it really like puts the connection to the test.
Oh, so talking and not having sex. Cade, what do you think about that?
I'm actually kind of sort of talking to somebody on the other side of the country right now. So.
He is not going to back you up.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, she's a unicorn. She's the unicorn.
Is Jake your unicorn? Is he your unicorn?
I don't know, but he's pretty cute.
You beelined for him, so maybe.
I did beeline for him.
But I do think it is important to test that physical, the physical part of the relationship. It is important.
Yeah.
Like you might. How long did you hang out in person before you left?
Like 2 weeks.
Did you hook up?
Have you guys had sex?
No comment.
That's a yes.
That's important.
That's a yes.
So yeah,
That's a yes.
Yes. I mean, as long as you
I think it's
see that
important.
works out.
Yo, can we get some W's in the chat for Jake? Fucking good job, dude.
Yeah, Jake is gonna be listening to this, and he's like, "Fuck yeah."
He's watching, like.
Yo, Jake the Chad. Okay, Jake's a legend.
That's funny.
Don't nobody go through her Instagram and find the Jake.
Oh Jesus.
Aw.
Wait. So okay. Long distance relationships are L's, I think.
Yeah, I agree, but
you're in a long distance, not even.
Sometimes it's worth it, you know.
My first relationship
I think
started
it
long
sucks,
distance, and it
yeah.
ended up being 3.5 years.
Right.
Where is he now?
Better off in the trash.
Okay, well there you go. It's just
Ew.
like, so. But do you feel that you wasted time?
Oh shit! They actually found him.
No, I don't think.
Did they find him already?
Rip. R.I.P. in the chat. Wait, do you?
Internet detectives.
Did you tell him that you're going on this?
Yeah, he's probably watching. I don't know,
Yo,
he has to
W's in the
wake up
chat.
early for work.
That was
in the chat.
fast too.
Oh my god.
Under 60 seconds.
Wow.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
You see why I don't give out personal information?
Cybersecurity.
The name we should have said. We should have said
Oh, they
John.
want
We
me
should
to
have said-
call
Yeah.
him,
We should have
right?
said
We should have said
Completely
Chaz.
fake names. So.
We should have said Chaz. Wait, so you guys committed to each other?
Oh my god.
I mean,
No, on
I'm
the
not talking
spot.
to anybody else. He's not talking to anybody
He,
else.
he told you that?
That's an expectation, yeah.
Well, did you overtly have that conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. You guys are, I mean, that's a long distance relationship.
But we're not in a relationship yet.
You guys are
know?
committed to each other.
Yeah, but when
You
I'm
had a
talking
conversation.
to someone, would you say talking to someone is in a relationship? I don't talk to multiple
I mean, I
people
think-
at
beginning
once,
I think-
stage
you
of
know?
it.
But I think if you've had a conversation about exclusivity, there is, I feel like people are just unwilling to put labels on things nowadays because they want to keep their options open.
That
But
will actually end a relationship if you want to put a label on it too fast,
Yeah, I agree.
which
and
is
I think,
really
like,
sad.
I think you have to feel the person out, get to know them first. So that's
Like, let's say you
Reason
want,
why.
like, hey, I want to be exclusive with you. If you ask to be exclusive too quick,
Oh
that will give the girl the ick.
oh, God. Okay, so you just went up to Jake. You said hi. Wait, can I ask you guys a question? Semi-related to this. So, a lot of you said that you have initiated with guys. You've gone up to guys. You know, you made the first move, right? What was your success rate for when you initiated? We'll start over here and move this way.
Wait, like what's like success? Like
Yeah, so like let's say you go up to a guy, and I'm not saying it
Did
ends
you
up
get
in a
turned
marriage.
down? Did you get turned
Did
down?
you get
in the
turned
moment?
down? Like, what was your
Oh,
success
oh.
rate? Like, did you get the number? Did he get the like whatever? Did it lead? Basically, was it a you didn't get turned down? Like you didn't get rejected? We'll start over here. Go ahead.
I don't remember a time that somebody said no or anything like that or been overtly like.
Till the mic.
I don't recall a time that I've overtly had an experience where it's been negative or someone was like, oh, don't talk to me or oh, I'm not interested.
It doesn't have to be rude. Just like the guy, it could be a polite rejection. Never.
Not that I can think of at the top of my head.
But you have made the initiative. Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
So 100% success rate.
So far, yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't feel like I make the first move that often, but when I have, yeah, I've never been turned down.
Never been rejected. What?
my only rejection was a Spanish dude who had a girlfriend, and
That-
he didn't speak any English.
I don't think that
so
counts.
counts.
I'm talking like if the guy's single,
Okay,
Yeah.
You're
but-
just like, oh, sorry, I'm not into
Yeah,
it.
because
then
of
it's a-
course, if
right.
you're gonna get
That's true,
well,
that's true.
it's not a given if he has a partner that you might get rejected, but
Yeah.
you're gonna get rejected if he has a partner. What about you?
I've only done it like twice, but I'm 2 for 2, like in terms of success. So.
Okay. What about you?
I've been rejected before.
Wow,
That's
surprising.
shocking.
It
So-
was the 6th grade though, so
Okay.
Oh.
That doesn't count. That I don't think
I
that
went
counts.
for it though. I seriously went for
I-
it. And he was like, nah.
I don't think that counts. But what about excluding that one? Have you ever been rejected?
No, I guess.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Cade, have you ever been rejected?
Oh, plenty of times. But the funny thing is, if a girl goes and does that to me, let's say at the club, because that happens to me like more than you'd think. Some of the girls come up, you exchange, hi, what's your name? I'm Cade, what's yours? Within 10 seconds, we'll just start making out with you. You cannot do that as a man. A man cannot just start randomly go up to a girl he likes and just starts kissing. Even if you didn't want to kiss her in the first place, it's just going to happen. And I feel awkward in that moment to push her off and be rude because I don't want to be looking like a dick. Regardless if I'm not interested in you, I don't really know how to handle that situation. I'm not going to be like, get the fuck off of me.
Right.
I just bite my tongue and then disappear as fast as I can if I'm not interested. But men can't do that.
What would you say because I think every single girl here said they have 100% success rate, basically. What would you say your, like on approach, your success rate is?
Probably 25%.
25%. Yeah, honestly, top tier guys, like I think a good percentage is like 10%, 20%. Like I think that's a good.
Yeah, 20, 25%.
That's a good percentage. So Me personally, I think women have dating on recruit mode. You
Oh,
guys
absolutely.
have dating on easy mode. So
I'm on realism mode out here.
there you go. But I will go around the table on this. Maybe you guys disagree with us. Do you think dating is harder for men or for women?
100% harder for men.
I guess men have it harder in some
You
ways.
you guess. Okay.
I think it depends on what you're looking at. Like it's
Closer.
easier. It's easier for women to pull guys for sure, but I also like don't think you guys have ever had to take a picture of a man's ID and put your location on so you don't get axe murdered. So it's like,
That's
Right.
well, that's
Right.
not
That's
really
fair.
the question.
but it's
But-
like the
a part
quality
of
of the
dating.
men is like potentially lower. So like you guys are pulling, but you're not like, is she gonna murder me? Who knows?
Fair.
I mean, we have other concerns, but I think, I mean, most dating experiences, they might not always be always pleasant, but I mean, that's, if we're talking about cherry picking here, most women do not get murdered in
but
a
one
dating
out of
context.
3 gets raped.
Yeah.
Well,
If we're talking
that's
statistics.
I think that statistic has been debunked. I don't really feel like debating it, but that statistic has been debunked. And the woman who did the study came out herself and said that it was wrong. One in 3 women
Okay,
have
well, how
been
about we
raped.
settle this right now?
At the
Out of
table.
like all of us, like the people in our lives, like most women I know have a story.
So there's
Most.
technically, with that being said, there should be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
If
there
it's
should
one
be
in
2.
3
there should be 2 of you with with a situation.
who've raped.
See what do you constitute as grape?
Like inside
We
penetration.
really
Yeah.
gonna.
Not a regret situation.
No,
No.
oh no, oh god, violent.
Something that was not consensual.
Okay.
All right.
See, that's what I mean. We're just worried about getting murdered. It's a very real concern.
Well, if you want to hear a statistic,
Yes, I reported it.
you reported.
They're asking if we reported it, so
Oh,
just
okay.
letting them know.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about. I don't really want to go down the rabbit hole on this. Okay, so I guess the question was, do you think dating is easier for men or women? You say,
It's easier for women to pull, but there's more concerns for women with the people that they do pull.
I will give you that women have more
Quantity
safety.
over quality.
Women have more safety concerns when it comes to dating, but that's not really the question. Because if the question was, is
What's
interacting with the
who
opposite
has dating
sex
easier?
it's who has dating easier.
Right.
I think
Women.
that there's like different sides to it, you know.
But also, like, what qualifies as dating? Like, just going on dates? Like, yeah, women can get more dates, but the quality of men that I want to be in a relationship with, I think that's less than.
It's also the same problem for men too.
Sounds
What
like
do
we have a
you-
lot of the same issues.
What do you think?
I think men have it harder.
What about you?
I definitely think I agree with both these two ladies. It is quality over quantity, and I think that there is a plethora of men to be able to go on dates with, but very few that are relationship quality from my personal